Welcome back to the Parkside Innings. Today we have Janelle, and she's from our community. Thank you, Janelle, for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
All right. So, Janelle, we are very excited to have you. So, how long have you been part of the Parkside community?
We moved into Parkside Community, I think in 2023, at the end of 2023.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm. And like, how did you come across Parkside community? Like, were you looking different places, and then how did you finalize on the?
So we used to live in Leander, like on the other side of Parkside, and we would drive by a lot. And at the time, we were growing out of the house that we were in now. We had just had a baby, our first one. We knew we wanted another kid, and then we always have family from out of town come visit, so we wanted a guest room. So we were growing out of the house that we were in now, and we knew it was like on the horizon coming, a new house. So we would drive by a lot, and then that's when I started like looking into like the home builders that were announced here and stuff, and I really like loved the location. So
Okay.
yeah,
That's
we
good
just
to
found
hear.
it driving by.
All right,
Yeah.
all right, good to hear. When did you start like your photography? How like what made you decide
Yeah.
on
Well, I've always loved photography, and I've always had a camera. And actually, this wasn't like always the goal. I actually have a bachelor's degree in computer science.
No way. No way.
Yeah, I was in the tech industry for like 9 years.
Wow.
And I just did this for fun, like on the side.
Okay.
And then I slowly started shooting people and friends, and I really like fell in love with it. And then when I had my daughter, I wanted to stay home with her.
Okay.
And so that's when I slowly started building this business. And then at the beginning of 2023, the company that I was with offered a voluntary separation package,
Okay.
and I took the separation, and that's what like really kickstarted this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you like take any courses or like you just like learn on the fly kind of?
I did take courses. So I took courses at Austin Community College.
Okay.
And that's when I had bought a new fancy camera, and I just wanted to learn how to use it for like our travels and our, just for
Right.
fun.
Right.
And then as I started to take more photos of people and actually have like clients, I started doing a lot of online workshops.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
how much of it helped you, like taking a course? Did it give you like a base, or was it like an advanced level also?
No, it was, I would say both, because I took two, right? And what helped me with that is like learning the technical side of photography. And it's like knowing how to handle your images properly, where you get like the best resolution for printing and for sharing and stuff. Yeah.
I know I was very excited when you said you were like from computer science because most of us are over here
Yeah.
like computer science degree. It's like meeting a family.
Yeah, I get your struggles. I've been there.
So we wanted to like understand how much of your computer science degree was actually helpful when you transition towards like photography.
Yeah, well, like I said, understanding the technical side of it and understanding that what storage is best, how to back up your photos, and how to like store them and process them where you're going to get the best resolution. And on the flip side of that, it's like I've built my website on my own. Like I didn't hire any company to
That's
build my
fantastic.
website. Yeah, so I've been working on that. And one thing I've noticed, especially from smaller businesses, is they don't really take into consideration like mobile view versus your laptop view, or accessibility and having the right contrast in between your images and your background, or your text and your background. So stuff like that, even SEO, I've already used. I learned already.
I think that's a really like a straight up leap, right?
Yeah.
And then that's very helpful also. Like it makes things very, as a user you won't For us, if I just log into a website or through a phone, if the website itself is not properly not shown in the
You give up.
phone, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, how is the work gonna be like? But I understand nowadays there's a lot people more inclined towards social media. They just it's easier for them
Yeah.
to understand. But there are also people who go back and check websites also.
Yeah.
They want to understand a little bit more.
And those are the clients that I want. Like I want thorough clients who are gonna understand that I've worked really hard to not just build my social media, but to build my website too.
Right. It must be really fun, right? Like building your website.
Yeah,
and
it has
all that.
been. And then I was trying to remember. I think it was 2021 or 2022. I like did a whole revamp. I like changed all my rebranding and all that stuff. And yeah, it was really fun.
Yeah, sorry. This is computer science. Sorry.
Conversation
It's
derailed.
different, but yes, I'm sorry. I was excited. Okay, coming back. Tell us about your first photography experience. How was it? Like,
Yeah, so at the time I was just shooting like with some friends. Like we would do street photography and stuff, do photo walks. That was always fun. And then I had a friend actually from work who had a blog on the side and she needed content for her blog.
okay.
So we got together and it was a food blog. So I took photos of her cooking, and then she also did some health stuff. So I took photos of her like working out and stuff. And that's when I was like, this is so much fun. It's so much more fun to take pictures of people and doing something that they love, capturing like that passion. And that's when I'm like, oh, okay, I could do this.
Okay. And how would you describe your style? Let's say.
So my editing style is very bold and colorful and vibrant, and my shooting style is very relaxed. Like I want to capture authentic photos of like your family's interaction. Like you can show up to a studio, smile at the camera, and all that proves is that you were there. I want to capture and document like authentic family interactions.
And do you like edit photos like using AI, or do you just do the like keep the original as it is and just a little bit touch up here?
Yeah, so I do try to keep the colors as natural as possible, but I love like crisp, sharp, bold colors. So I don't use AI. I use Adobe Lightroom and Adobe Photoshop a lot.
Okay.
Sometimes I will use something called generative AI to like replace things. If like a tree looks ugly and dead, then I'll put like a light tree, but it's usually just like background stuff. I never want to edit what they look like.
Right.
I want to capture who they are now authentically.
And like nowadays, it's like we have phones and we have software in the phones, that will take care of everything. How important it is between an authentic camera and having example iPhone.
A lot of times our phones are great. They have really good cameras. But a lot of times you're going to have one family member missing, right? Like usually it's mom.
Yes.
Like mom's taking the photo. And that's like such a integral part of that's missing.
Absolutely.
So what my job is to capture the whole family together and not just like a selfie or have somebody else do it. And a lot of times people get nervous in front of a camera, and it's natural, it's normal to like, what do I do? So that's what I'm there for. I'm there to like tell you what to do. I usually will guide you and give you a prompt of what to do, and then from there we'll fix it. If like your shoulder looks weird or something, then we can fix it.
Like when somebody approaches you, what is the process? Like let's say, I'm coming for an event. You can take any event. Tell us what is the process like from the beginning to the end?
Yeah. Events are a little bit different than like a family session. The first and foremost I always do, and I even have my prices online. Like I don't want to waste your time like hiding my prices. So we'll start there. If I'm available, we'll start there, and then we'll just slowly build on. What I like to offer next is styling, and I have a small like client closet, especially maternity sessions, to borrow dresses from. I've even shopped for clients before if they don't know what to wear. So we'll build it slowly. I always like to get like a questionnaire out and see what my clients are going for with their photos. Like, even if they don't know like the precise location, what kind of vibe do you want? And then we slowly build it up from there. After your session, you'll always get sneak peeks from me, like day of or next day, and then you'll get your gallery online where you can share it, download it, print from there. And then starting this year, I'm actually implementing prints also that included with your session. So sometimes it depends on the session. Sometimes it's like just a few prints, and sometimes it's a full book.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you said availability, right? Like, is it from the website itself, or anybody can reach out to you?
No,
through your
anybody
email,
can reach out,
phone?
and I understand that like life is hard and busy.
Right.
Yeah, so anybody can reach out. My favorite time to shoot, I always say, it's about an hour before sunset. You get that, beautiful golden hour.
Golden.
And so I try to be strict on that, but other than that, I try to be flexible because life is hard.
Yes.
Yeah, it's busy. Like, it's busy for everybody.
And you do indoor and outdoor, right? And
Yes.
for indoor example, how much time, let's say we have a shoot today for indoor, I'm saying. So how much time do you need? Like 1 hour before you come in? What is the ideal time?
So it just depends on the type of session.
Okay.
So for like a basic families, I usually show up like 5-10 minutes before. I like to look around if it's in your home, like make sure nothing's too distracting or anything like that, move stuff. For newborns, it's a little bit different because you just never know.
Yes.
You never know, like
absolutely.
Yeah,
when they pose and all.
Yeah, I never limit my newborn sessions because I don't want to put that added pressure. It's always such like a
Right.
intense time anyways, so I never put a limit on. It usually takes about an hour to an hour and a half. Sometimes they'll need a feed in between or something, that's totally okay.
Okay.
So it just depends on the session.
Okay. And outdoor, right? Do you suggest your clients outdoor, or do they also come up saying that we are looking for this particular lesson? How do you?
I've actually had both, and I don't mind. I'll always take suggestions on locations. If somebody doesn't know what they want, I always show them a few examples and just like, what kind of vibe are you going for? Do you want like urban and downtown, or do you want fields and green grass, like, or even in the water? Like, what just type of vibe do you want? And then we can go from there. And I like to ask like where they live so they don't drive too far. And then I always have like a few locations to choose from that.
Okay.
Okay. So, like when people book your photography, right? So, what exactly they're getting beyond just photos?
Well, in my name, Janelle Rose Photos and Films, I have a 30-minute session package that's just photos if you just need something quick. But past that, you'll also get a film.
Okay.
And photos are great because they capture you in that one moment. But with films, you get audio, you get your kids laughing, you get movement. Like, that to me is like my passion, when you capture like movement and audio. And me and my husband do this all the time. Late at night, after we put our kids to bed, we end up going through old videos. And there's so many things that I forgot. Like, our memories fail us. We don't really realize, like, oh yeah, my daughter used to say Lelo instead of yellow, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, you forget. And that's where films comes in.
Memories.
Yeah.
So how do you what does it mean to be building a business inside a community? Like, how can community come together?
Yeah, and Parkside is such a great community because there are so many business owners here. Like, there's so many young families that need photography and need videos. And then there's also other business owners that understand the grind, how hard it is. Yeah.
Yes.
But first and foremost, I'm a neighbor. Like, I just want to be part of the community.
Yeah, you don't have to go outside.
Yeah, like
Right.
if you want to meet up and not talk about photos, I'm okay with that too.
And what makes Georgetown more a better place, especially when it comes to photography? I know there are a lot of places. What is it different, you feel like?
I think the variety of locations. Gary Park is one of my favorite places because you have that really pretty meadow.
Mm-hmm.
You have the access to the river, like, and it's literally down the street.
Right, right.
So what I love about Georgetown is like the different variety that you can have, and you won't have to drive very far.
Very fun.
Yes, yes. Do you also cover events, like public events, I'm saying?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I have done events. It's not like my strong point.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll cover events. I've done a few graduation parties. Actually, for a neighbor here, they had a wedding ceremony already, so then they just had a wedding party, and I captured the party. It was really fun. That was really fun.
What's your favorite location apart from Gary Park? You know, Gary Park, everybody knows.
Yeah,
Gary
everybody
Park.
knows Gary Park. That's
Okay.
such a good question. It depends on the season.
Okay.
Like, I think for bluebonnets, I really love Brushy Creek in Cedar Park. It's a
Okay.
really pretty. For fall, I really love Rivery Park. They have this one trail, and it has like really tall trees that frame the trail so perfectly, and then the fall colors are just
It's really
perfect.
good. What is the most craziest shoot you have ever
Oh
had?
man, I think like toddlers are the most unpredictable. Like you never know. Sometimes they're like really shy, and sometimes they like want to perform.
They don't want to pose.
Yeah, so that's always fun. I feel like parents of toddlers know it's going to be unpredictable, and they're like, I'm so sorry. But I'm like, no, I get it. Like I have kids of my own, and I feel like I'm pretty good at like drawing out their smiles. Sometimes we have to start off real slow and quiet. And then a lot of times, if they don't know what's going on, they don't know why. So I'll show them the back of the camera. I'm like, look, I'm taking pictures of you. Can you smile? And that like clicks, and then they'll finally get it.
Nice.
But yeah, toddlers, you just never know, man. I've had them run away from me before, or just sit there and cry.
they judge the energy so fast.
Yeah.
And the energy is not good. They are nowhere.
Yeah,
to
they'll
be.
pick on it. Toddlers are smarter than you think they are, and they will pick it up. Yeah.
Definitely.
I have 2 dogs of my own that are also crazy. So I get it. I always prepare, like if you're bringing your dog, bring treats and bring a loud squeaky toy.
No.
I hold the squeaky toy and usually like perks
quick
up.
thing.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Those are like photographers are already aware. If like if we'll do it, we might not be aware what can happen, and
Yeah.
those
Right.
previous experience. Those
Yeah,
are
yeah.
counts, yes.
I've had it all. Big dogs, little dogs. It's fine.
And what is the moment like where you felt, you know, where you're doing a photo shoot and you felt like very emotional about it?
Proposals always make me cry. Always. I won't even know the people, and I'm like crying behind the camera.
Okay, I always wanted to ask, how does these proposals work? Like, do they reach out to you before and?
Yeah, so usually they'll reach out to me, or a friend will reach out to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've had a few times where it's the friend who's like helping plan everything. And then I've done it a few times where I posed it as a normal session, and then I'll give
I see.
I'll give
That's really nice.
the guy, yeah, that's the easy one.
Yeah.
I'll give the guy a keyword. Like when I say purple or something, then that's the time to like get down on your knee. And then I've also had it where I've just been hiding. And that's fun too. Yeah.
That's nice. And like photos and films, what can you define as like how different is it?
I think they complement each other. Like it's good to have photos, especially if you're going to hang something on your wall or in a book. You know, it's good to have that proof of life. But then films adds a whole nother dimension. It's like seeing something in 2D versus 3D. And that's when you see like how your toddler, you know, walked and stomped around, or how those like cute little kid laughs and stuff. Like those memories are just as important to capture.
You can go back actually in time to see.
Yeah.
Relive the moment again.
Right.
Yes, exactly.
Because the reason I asked is a lot of people think that photos is just enough. But there is also another portion where, you know, where you have films also that adds up to whatever, you know, the moment is.
Yeah, especially with like newborns and kids, like they just grow so fast.
Right.
Like, and it's always such an intense amount of time. I was just having this conversation with somebody. They're like, I don't really remember that first year of life.
Yeah.
It's like, it's just so crazy. And so that's why where films comes in.
Right.
Like, let me help you remember that and
Right.
capture that. It's like a little time capsule.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's neat. How do you handle with storage space? Yeah.
Lots lots of external hard drives.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's expensive, which is why my prices are the way they are, because it
Okay.
is expensive.
Right.
Yeah.
Because we are
With
trying.
professional cameras, like these days, photos are like not small. Like
No.
each and every photos are like, and then client also need all those photos.
Yeah.
And then you have to also keep it for certain time for editing and all.
Yeah.
So yes.
I try to keep the photos backed up as long as I have space,
Okay.
because you never know if somebody loses that, or you know, you just never know. So I try to keep that as long as possible. I do have a lot of external hard drives sitting in my office.
Okay. And like if a customer wants to, they want to like till how long can they access? Like how do you share first?
Right. So I share on an online gallery. I use like a gallery system. If it's a full session, I keep those online as long as I have space.
Okay.
So I still have photos on that site from years ago.
Okay.
For mini sessions, it's a little bit different because they are priced lower and they're usually like 10, 15 photos. I will keep those on for about 6 weeks. That gives people plenty of time to download a print, make sure they have their holiday cards and stuff. But if it's a full session, that comes part of your price is the storage.
Okay.
And I will keep those online as long as I can.
Is it just online? I know if just community, I can walk by. Hey, Janelle, can you give me those photos?
Yeah, I mean, no, definitely if you need them on an external or a USB or something, I can do that for you.
Okay.
But it's easier online.
online,
And then
yes.
especially if you want to share with grandparents and stuff, you just send them the link.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's
Yeah.
that's more easier. So if there is someone who wants to start photography, whose background is not computer science, so what do you tell them? Like,
I tell them take a class. ACC has those like continuing education classes. And I think understanding your camera and your camera settings is the first place to start.
okay.
So yeah, take a class. There's even plenty of online classes and stuff that you can take. And just keep shooting. Practice on your friends, practice on your family, practice on your own kids. Like just keep trying. Yeah.
So this class is like just weekends, or you have to like walk?
I remember it was long. I think it was like once a week in the evenings.
Oh, I see. That's
And
not bad.
No, it wasn't bad at all. And it really taught like a variety of types of photography,
Okay.
which is what I was really interested in. So.
Okay. And then like the families, Parkside families who are like planning to book a session, any piece of advice you want to give or like preparedness?
Don't wait. Like don't wait. What are you waiting for? Like you want to capture your family as it is now, and then don't expect perfection on yourself. Life is not perfect. Life is hard. Life is messy. Like and it's crazy because in a couple of years or 10, 20 years, you're going to miss the mess.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, toddlers, right? 1 year it's done, and then it's almost done, and then you go back, he was so small.
Just in 1 year, they go from like babies to like little kids. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any kind of offers going on right now? And my next question would be for Parkside community. Do you have anything special for them?
Yeah. So right now I'm currently booking spring sessions. Hopefully we have a good bluebonnet season. You just never know. And I'm also booking heritage minis. Heritage minis, I want to document people where they come from.
Okay.
So I'm from El Paso, which is a border town, and it's a mix of Texas and Mexico. And so I even had my husband take our own photos of like our Mexican embroidered dresses with cowboy boots. So that's what I'm working on right now. Parkside community members will get 10% off
Nice.
using the code PARK10.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's all on the website.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. And apart from the website, where all can, if somebody wants to reach out to you, what is the mode of communication?
My favorite is email because I usually do my most work after the kids go to bed and it's kind of late. So I always don't want to bother people. So email, my website has a contact form where you can already tell me a little bit about what you're looking for.
Okay.
And then I can go from there and help you plan. Yeah, so my website or email is probably best.
Okay. Thank you again. Thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you for
in.
having me.
We wish you all the very best.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you. Thank you, Janelle.